Welcome back, lawn lovers. BW here. Let's talk about rust today. It was September 19th when I made this video. That's right in the middle of rust season for turfgrass here. Rust is a fungal disease that has a very complicated life cycle and affects our lawns at the same time every year. The rust fungus produces orange-colored spores that you will often discover covering your shoes and mower, making them look rusty after you mow the lawn. You may not even notice it in the lawn at that point, but it can get worse and become very noticeable in the lawn. Unfortunately, I don't have a picture of rust to show you. Last year I had quite a bit of rust on this part of my lawn, and it was very noticeable in the grass. I didn't take a photo of it because it was a little embarrassing for me. The front lawn here is comprised of mostly perennial ryegrass, and ryegrass is more susceptible to the rust pathogen than Kentucky bluegrass. Accordingly, I had a lot of rust here, but little in the rest of my lawn, and I was caught off guard by that. The rust spores blow in on the wind from southern states and land on our lawns during the calm and dewy evenings of August. Fortunately, rust will not kill the grass, and it's really just a nuisance. Once you have rust in the lawn, there are a few ways to treat it. The first way and the best way is just to ignore it, because it will go away in a month or so. That's what I've always done in the past. The next way is to give your lawn some extra fertilizer to encourage it to grow faster, so that you can mow off all of the affected grass blades. The third way is to try to cure the problem with fungicides. That option can take as long to work as just letting it run its course, and may require several heavy applications of fungicide. You may not even be able to accomplish anything that way. The fourth way is to prevent rust from becoming a problem in the first place. Since I know what time of year it will be present, I can apply a couple of light preventative applications of fungicide a month apart, one just before and one during the rust season. That's what I chose to do this year, and this is my second application in the middle of the rust season. If I time it right, maybe I can get away with just one application next year. If you decide to go this route, be sure to read and follow the label of the fungicide you choose to use and apply it at the lower preventative rate. I chose this option because I reel mow this very small part of my lawn and give extra care to it, as it's the first visual impression one receives when approaching my home. Because of its small size, it requires very little fungicide and takes little effort and expense. The last and most drastic thing I could do is kill my front lawn and start over with a more rust-resistant type or cultivar of grass. That's not very practical for me at this point, but if you're planning to renovate your lawn in the near future, be sure to plant a type of grass that is resistant to the types of lawn diseases that lawns typically suffer where you live. That's exactly what I've been doing with my renovations in my back lawn. No type of grass is disease-proof, but by being selective, you can significantly reduce the amount of disease you experience in your lawn. I chose to use Anderson's Prophecy, or Propiconazole, for this application, and Eagle or Myclobutanil for the first application. They're both Mode 3 fungicides, but you should always rotate your fungicides between modes of action and even between active ingredients to prevent the buildup of resistance to any one type of fungicide. I'll be using Heritage G, azoxystrobin, a Mode 11 fungicide, later for snow mold. Since I shot this video in September, and I'm now editing it much later, I can tell you that my fungicide applications worked very well, and rust was not a problem in my front lawn this year. I did have a little in my back lawn, but it ran its course and disappeared on its own. Be sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell next to it so you don't miss any new videos. And remember, you can do it.